Hello everyone, welcome to another video. My name is David and today we are talking about Quant QNT. Title of the video is High Net Worth Individuals by QNT. In the present tense, later on in the video, I'm going to show you reoccurring buy orders around the mid sort of 5-digit sort of range, right? Reoccurring orders heavily on the huge dip with FTX, and I've stopped seeing those alerts. I've stopped seeing them in relation to one exchange, which is Coinbase. So are those people waiting for lower prices? We are going to talk about that. Also, in terms of the future, people doing reoccurring buys right now, when they're comparing their QNT to the dollar value, which is 116 right now, they might not be high net worth individuals, but in the future, if they play the long game to 4-digit prices and the far future 5-digit price per QNT. Also, now look at the watts. We can see 94K. We can see upwards of 1,000 per day. On the 14th, 4,000 watts. Now, I'm guessing this data represents hot and cold watts, not exchanges. I'm guessing people with the whole FTX situation are finally moving their crypto from exchanges to cold storage, and you should be doing the same. It's not a better time with the Black Friday sale with the decent watt. There's a sale going on while people are moving it. It is literally perfect timing. And I have the Ledger cold wallet and I have decent. They're both fantastic wallets, but the thing with Ledger, they take ages to list cryptocurrency. In situations like this, when you need your cryptocurrency safe on a cold wallet, when you actually own it, you need speed. You need a decent wallet which lists cryptocurrencies left, right, and center. Go check links down below if you are interested. A lot of information, stay around to the end of the video. And without further ado, here we go. Okay, so just a very quick reminder, the Discord is now open in case there's QNT maxis that don't watch any other videos. There is actually a QNT chat to talk about QNT, price predictions, news of QNT, get some conversations flowing around 42 people, hopefully get 100 by the end of the month. First tweet is obviously 94K with the holders going crazy. Now you have to realize your amount of QNT is obviously important to proportion to how much money you're going to make if you plan to sell your QNT at all, or if you're saving for gateways or whatever your future plan is, but how it actually changes in terms of the rich list, the huge inflow. We can see here the top 1% went from needing 3,000 tokens, now you need 1,582. Do you remember I made a video maybe a couple weeks ago saying 50 quant is GOAT status, and that was at $200 per QNT, around that sort of price ranges? It changes over time, right? And your QNT, whether you might only hold 1, 2, 3, if you hold that to the end of time, therefore you will have value and you'll eventually be in the rich list. And it's all about supply and demand. The more QNT holders there is day by day, less QNT there is to go around for everyone involved. The higher the price goes, appreciates over time, the harder it is to get your hands on one singular QNT. One day in the far future, top 1%, the barrier of entry will be 100 QNT. Also, here are the very reoccurring buys of QNT. Now, only on the 10th and the 11th of November, none since then, of the big buys, and Coinbase to be specific. Now, are they waiting for lower prices? Now, whenever I ask this question to everyone says they're waiting for lower prices, and usually the majority is wrong, but I think in this situation, they're going to be right. Here we have Watch Your Guru. Crypto lender Genesis seeks $1 billion emergency loan by Monday. If Genesis falls, I think this will be worse than the whole FTX situation. You have to realize the majority of decentralized entities that offer yield use Genesis products. So just in case, I have a bag of USDC sat on the side. And maybe in an alternate scenario, we can see big players in the game, chip in to bail out Genesis. I think that's a more positive scenario, and hopefully that happens by Monday. I mean, they've made statements like this. I think every firm exchange made statements like this, but words mean nothing. Actions are more important. I think even Sam Bankman-Fried, when the whole FTX situation was erupting, he was saying it's all okay, don't panic. Well, it happened. Also, we have trades here. The Quant Network executive team is incredible. We have Martin CPO as ex-MasterCard and Gilbert Ververdian, ex-MasterCard, Manager of Treasury, Ministry of Justice, HSBC, and more. And he did that, left 4 years ago. MasterCard cybersecurity executive leads role for blockchain startup Quant Network. And as I've said in previous videos, when you invest in an asset, you invest in ideas and you invest in people. The people, what they've accomplished, what they're planning to do, who they are, because whatever they touch seems to turn into gold, and the ideas that they have, where it's revolutionary, innovative, solving problems no one's thought of, or solving a problem where the demand is way higher than the actual supply. And in this situation, it is both. It ticks both of those boxes. Huge. Also, this is crazy. Forbes Alameda Research CEO Caroline Ellison is a maths whiz who loves Harry Potter and taking big risks. She is also one of the supporting players in Sam Bankman-Fried's FTX catastrophe, a new darling of the alt-right. This has to be sarcastic. A maths whiz who loves Harry Potter and taking big risks. Surely it's reference to the video where she's talking about that she doesn't use stop loss and she uses elementary math. We also have a listing with Algo and QNT. I've never heard of this before, akt.io, but I thought I'd just throw it in the video. Another listing, why not? And also the CR7 NFT collection. They're going for 10,000 BNB, roughly worth to $2.7 million in a bear market, in a recession. Utilities, virtual meet and greet with, I'm guessing, Ronaldo, signed merch, whitelist spots. I don't think the signed merch will equate to 2.7 mil, but fair enough. Also, lastly is a tweet by Quant and a video including Gilbert Verdin. And that is pretty much it for today's video. Now, to think 4 years ago how far they've came, now we're seeing, hundreds of banks, financial institutions sign up for the Overledger. They're big players in the game. They're wanting that interoperable solution. It's something a little bit different. It's not just blockchain to blockchain. That's any-to-any. Quant Network is filling up that gap. Even when it comes to the team, we saw the managing director, who was at Rockefeller Capital. We had the vice chairman, who was at Comcast. Big players, small, neat team for what they're actually accomplishing and what they have accomplished, but it's small and relative to what they're doing and what they're going to do for the future. I'm really excited for this asset. Let me know down below, are you buying right now or waiting for lower prices? It would make sense to chip away because you can never be 100% guaranteed what's going to happen. But as I said, 5 years down the line, no one's really going to care too much. $117 per QNT. No one's going to be like, oh, you bought 117, you didn't buy at 90. A buy is a buy, but you want to get more bang for your buck. If you guys found the video, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like down below, and I will definitely see you guys in the next one.
Changed is the market's maturity in terms of understanding what the technology can do for them, but also real world uses. And we didn't know it was going to be that critical to the members of the Sybos and the Swift community. But right from the beginning, it is, and everyone we pretty much spoke to had the same appreciation of what it can do and kind of a need to do something with CBDCs and DLT.
Yeah. Martin, was that your reflection?
Yeah, it was interesting actually, because we have quite a strong payments background. At Sybos, there was a lot of securities people, and pretty much everybody we spoke to was either going live or about to go live with a DLT-based securities platform. So the large banks, the vendors, they were all, this quarter, next quarter, they seem to be really on the cusp of tokenizing just a load in that industry. I think payments are kind of rattling on behind. So the next 12 to 24 months will be really interesting on the payment scene, but I think securities it's happening now.